take Pascal off.
No, it doesn't matter because Tigger's gonna be sitting right here on my lap. All right.
If we're bringing out friends.
Oh, is that sleepy time, Mickey?
Oh boy!
Oh, I have my Sven over there and my Brer Rabbit over there. Hang on. Oh, okay. But first, hey guys, we're back. We're finally back. And I just lost my notes. Okay, so yeah, sorry about the 2-week absence. We that's mostly on me because it was finals week and I wanted to focus on passing my classes, which one I didn't.
Somebody was failing math.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in the green room after this live stream. But I passed one of my classes, so. But yeah, we are finally. So obviously, Tyler and Christina could not make it tonight. But that's okay. We're finally covering Rent. My God, we keep prolonging this show. Oh my gosh, Jonathan Larson would be
to the point where it's like, okay, can we just do this so we can move on?
Yeah, it's like we keep pushing back. So, and also, real quick, shout out to Mike for giving me my Disney merch. Which, oh, by the way, hang on. In hindsight, I should have had all this ready, but.
And Michelle, you have some Disney merch of your own.
I got my Sleepy Time Sven, who is shedding on me because
you got me my Pascal. Sorry, I'm not wearing the shirt.
This thing is the best to sleep with. It is so much fun to cuddle with. And then I got my little Brer Rabbit.
I have a Sleepy Time Stitch.
Yo, no. I wish y'all could have seen my reaction when I opened that box. I was squealing like a little kid on Christmas. My mom was not happy about me getting more stuffed animals.
I put my Pascal on, and I went to where my brother was at, and I just started talking to him, and he was like, I seriously cannot take you seriously with that thing on your shoulder. I'm like, deal with it.
But yeah, Mike, do you want to make a quick little comment about what you're wearing?
Oh, you mean my Orlando Mike merch?
Mike got his first line of merch out. Yay!
Hold on, I'll post a link to it in the live chat real quick.
Yeah, and when I'll go onto my YouTube channel and I'll
one of these days.
What? What did you say,
I
Michelle?
said one of these days I'm gonna get one of Mike's shirts.
You better.
Oh, no,
I said one of these days I'm gonna get one of Mike's shirts.
I'm getting mine tomorrow when I get paid. And hopefully I'll have a line of merch coming out soon. Hopefully.
Well, for your channel and for Theater 101.
Yeah, and for Theater 101, we'll make a little I'll work on making a logo for Theater 101. But yeah, so it should be fun. And then me and Mike will both sell, and if Michelle actually gets a legit channel, me and Mike will mainly be selling the Theater 101 shirts on our own channels, and yeah. So let's get on with Rent as we finally wait and finally get this show on the road so we can go on to the next one, which is my
525,600 minutes. 25,000 moments so deep.
Oh, I honestly don't know the song. All right, so okay, so Rent. First off, big shout out to Jonathan Larson. May he rest in peace for creating this show. I already gave a whole spiel about that one time we were supposed to do Rent. Nobody did the homework, so I basically have a whole spiel about a little bit of a history of the show. But first, we're going to go through the actual show itself. So, what did you all think first off, kicking it off right now?
It was edgy as far as Broadway musicals go. It was very edgy.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess you could say like darker.
Because you go
than most musicals.
Yeah, it covers some very serious. I'm gonna put him away while I'm eating my icing. It definitely covered like touchy topics, like considering with the AIDS and mainly AIDS. What else?
Drug use.
Yeah, being transgender, being gay, lesbian, drugs, It was a risky. It actually was a very risky show, but I'm glad it succeeded and what it is now.
It came out in the 90s when that was relevant, and it's still relevant in its own way.
What? What did you say, Michelle? Michelle, what did you say?
I said it's dealing with issues that we're still dealing with. I said that, and it's dealing with issues that we're still having to this day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not, especially with everything going on. It's not really in the media now because we got a much worse virus going on. Right? Well, not really worse, but it's pretty up there. But yeah, making this show, Larson knew, like, hey, this show's gonna be a risk, but he was willing to take that leap of faith, and look what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, favorite characters first. Go. We all know mine. We all know my favorite character, so let me just hear y'all say it.
Idina Menzel's character.
Maureen Johnson, yes. Anyone who plays Maureen Johnson, I love you. Because not only did Idina Menzel play Maureen Johnson, also Casey Levi played Maureen Johnson before she joined the Union. So if y'all don't know what the Union is, we covered that. We talked a little about when we talked to Aisha. I mentioned a little bit about that, but I also covered it in detail a few episodes ago. I'll find out which one that it was, and I'll put a link in the description below if you guys want to find out more about the Union. But yeah, what about y'all? Who's y'all's favorite character? While y'all think about that, I'm gonna pull up the playlist so that way I have it with me. Michelle, Mike, anyone?
For me, because of the one song, take me as get the words out of my mouth. Take me as I am. Take me or leave me. Or leave me. Yeah, because of that song, Maureen has to be my favorite. But based on personality, I think Mark is another favorite. I think those are like my two top favorites.
Okay, Mike. I apologize. I'm eating in front of y'all. I didn't have time for to have dessert. So anyway, go ahead.
I'm gonna say probably the two guys at the beginning.
You mean Mark and oh God, what is his name? Roger.
Mm-hmm.
I love the opening number. I will say that the actual opening number for Rent, the song Rent, a great way to suddenly capture your attention. Now I love that. That's probably easily one of my favorite songs. But okay, but
how we gonna pay? How we gonna pay? Last year's rent,
this year's rent, next year's rent. Anyway, okay, so before we dive into the actual story about what Rent is about, what's y'all's favorite song from Rent? Mine might actually surprise y'all.
Well, I can tell Liz which song isn't your favorite.
My favorite is Take Me or Leave Me.
Mine's probably the I'll Cover You reprise because oh my God,
when Angel
passes, and we'll explain who that is in a minute. But that note he says when your heart is expired. Oh my God, that note! Oh, it gives me chills every time I listen to it, and you really feel that pain, that raw emotion he has. Oh, it's so good.
Mine is probably Tango Maureen.
Ooh, yeah. And also,
I can probably tell you which song isn't your favorite, which is probably your least favorite song in the show.
Which is surprising. That's apparently shocked you both. Is Over the Moon.
Who sings it? Over the Moon.
Yep. It's my least favorite one of the entire show because it's just so cringy. Ugh.
I'm sorry. She's just singing about an LSD trip.
Yeah.
She is singing on LSD pretty much.
Hey, Greg! Craig, my bad. I cannot read. Hey, Craig. But yeah, so basically to cover the whole synopsis of what Ren is about, basically it's about these group of kids living life to the fullest. That's the easiest way to explain it. Three of them have AIDS. One of them is a drug addict. One of them is a lesbian dating another lesbian. Well, I guess Maureen. Technically, Maureen is bisexual. So technically, Maureen's bisexual because she also dated camera dude. What's his name? Mark. But and then one of them is a transgender, which is amazing.
Wait, I thought Maureen dated Roger.
No, Maureen dated Mark. Because remember they had said he had explained like, oh, Maureen dumped you, yeah. Well, what's his name? And then they both tell Benny Joanne, and he bursts out laughing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so because it's not cool when your girlfriend dumps you for a girl. It's not. It stings. I wouldn't know, but I'm assuming based on what I've seen. But yeah, it's actually a really good
Just watch Friends. Just watch Friends.
Don't watch Friends. Friends has nothing to do with Rent. None of them have AIDS. None of them is a transgender. Neither of them are part of the LGBT community. How is it anything like Rent?
Chandler's dad?
Well,
who's Chandler's dad?
Well, Ross gets dumped. Well, Ross gets dumped by his wife.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They have a child together, and she moves on from him to a woman.
And then Jennifer Aniston's like, oh, you know what? I was kind of reckless in college. I kissed a girl. And they're like, we don't believe you.
And then there was...
The girl ends up being like an obsessed psycho. It's like, I didn't know you felt the same way. No. That's like one of the only episodes I watched.
I just wanted to prove that I kissed a girl. No.
You know what?
Yeah, and then there was Chandler's dad, who is a trans woman and runs an all-male burlesque in Las Vegas.
See, that's right.
And
I didn't watch all of Friends.
Bonus points real quick. If anyone can tell me the name of Chandler's father's all-male burlesque.
Nope. I don't watch Friends. Those like the only 2 episodes I watched.
No.
I can look it up.
Well, I guess I'll take the points. It's Viva Las Vegas.
Oh my god, I love that. Anyway, so.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Back on track. Getting back on track.
Yeah, back on track. Okay, so a little quick history. Y'all gonna just kick your feet up because I'm gonna give you a quick little history about Rent. Let me see. It took Jonathan Larson, 7 years to create the entire production as a whole. He spent like 2 years on each song. It was amazing how long it took him to write this song. Also, the whole Mark and Maureen relationship, that was based on a real situation. He had a girlfriend who left him for another woman, and so he incorporated that into the musical, which I found very interesting. I'm trying to like sum this up because it's going to take a long time. Casting took 4 to 5 months, which was incredible. Is somebody calling me? No, okay. So I'm going crazy.
You're hearing voices now, Liz.
I don't know. But then we're just gonna like address the elephant in the room. So Jonathan Larson, unfortunately, was not able to watch the opening night production of his show because the night before, the last full dress rehearsal, he got to watch, but then he went home and passed away from an aorta rupture. Aortic aneurysm is what he supposedly died of. They say he did not suffer. He went peacefully, which is great. And throughout the course of the rehearsals and all of that, he had gone to the hospital several times. They said nothing was wrong. Because I guess back then it was kind of harder to find out if it was an aortic aneurysm. I'm sure now they would be able to fix it easily. But the cast actually took it pretty hard. The day after they found out, they all just went to the theater. They didn't rehearse at all for like a week, and they just sat there in the theater every day. They just sat there and just like try to like so soak in the fact that this had happened, and they each performance they gave their all. What?
Did they dim the lights on Broadway?
Actually, Rent did not see Broadway till a little bit after Jonathan Larson's passing.
Okay.
And so after opening night, so get this, after opening night, the final song, after they all, and everyone was like the cast was crying as they were singing Seasons of Love, obviously. After they finally finished and the lights had gone down, there was like a good 15 to 30 seconds of just dead silence in the audience. Not one person moved, not one person said a sound until one, and then someone said, until one young voice shouted out, "Thank you, Jonathan Larson." And then everyone just erupted into a loud cheering. And that's incredible for a fact that it was like that long of silence. Veronica Leacock, who worked with Jonathan Larson, had said, "Now I understand why people have religion, because when you want to believe there's some higher purpose, like God needed him to write for the angels, so he snatched them up away from us." And that's a great way of thinking about it, because he was a gifted songwriter. But I think like even now, he would be extremely proud of how well Rent has done. I personally would love to see Rent to be brought back once Broadway opens up, because as a show I would go and see in a heartbeat, especially if Idina Menzel comes back. But that's just me. But anyway, so that's your little history. Huh?
That would be hard, because like with Wicked, her voice is just wrecked.
Yeah, but
and also, Wicked and probably Rent too, her voice is just not what it was.
See, Rent actually didn't damage her voice. It was Wicked that just did it over the top. But the movie, filming the movie, they were gonna do a whole new cast. But when the old cast came back, they were shocked, because like no time passed when the closing show happened until now. And they're like, you know what? Let's just do this. But oh gosh, what was her name? Oh, Tracy Thompson.
Apparently, the movie adaptation, like with other theater film adaptations, didn't do as well.
Yeah, that's true. But casting for Joanna took so much longer. But then the director, Chris Columbus, who filmed Harry Potter, Mrs. Doubtfire, and Home Alone, he was going through all of the footage of all the Joannas, and he stopped on Tracy Thompson, or Thomas, I think it's Thompson actually, and he said, "That's it. That's gonna be our Joanna." And I think Tracy did a great job as Joanna. That's just me. But anyway, we're gonna go just like jump into the songs now. So obviously we're gonna quickly address "Seasons of Love," because I feel like that's the most iconic song, other than "La Vie Bohème." Those are the two most iconic songs from this production. So what are y'all's notes on "Seasons of Love"? Because I feel like I've talked enough. I did my little history lesson.
It's just like it feels so spiritual and so spiritual and like heart-wrenching, and just like it just instantly gets to you.
Mm-hmm. Especially when it's the original cast singing it. Mike, what about you?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was definitely an interesting song. I mean, you have the iconic 525,600 minutes. Yeah, it's definitely a heart-wrenching song, because like it says here on Wikipedia, it's like it's performed at the beginning of the second act, referencing recent past events or the events to come, pretty much.
Yeah.
Although, interesting tidbit, while I'm also on the Wikipedia for it, Jonathan Larson, R.I.P., actually intended it to be performed symbolically as a song at Angel's funeral, but when Larson died the night before the preview opening of the show, the cast sang it at the beginning to pay their respects.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of them was like, I think a few of them weren't able to sing their parts because it was hard.
Their voices were cracking too much.
Yep, and I kind of wish I had been there to see that, because it's just one of those things where like someone this amazing created this amazing piece of art, and he never got to see it, which I think is heart-wrenching.
Oh,
But
yeah.
we're gonna move away from the sad stuff and move towards the happy stuff. So, I have on my list Today for You, because I feel like that's a very fun, upbeat song to do.
Today for you, tomorrow for me.
We agreed on a fee, $1,000 guarantee. Sorry. Tax free and a bonus if I clean it, trim her tree. I listen to that song a lot. So yeah.
But I love her outfit.
I know it's very Christmassy.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. Fun, energetic songs. But Tango Marine, I feel like it moves along the story because Mark finally meets Joanne. So seeing is one of Mike's favorite songs, I'll let him take the lead on this song. Mike?
Oh, Tango Marine?
Yep.
Yeah, I just find it funny how badly they just trash Maureen in it. Like the amount of I'm gonna keep it family friendly. The amount of trash talk that goes on in that song.
Mm-hmm.
Although let's be honest, in the show, Maureen is kind of
She is, yeah.
She's kind of risque.
Yeah, she gets
around.
Let's say that she gets around.
Mm-hmm. With her recently coming out as lesbian or bisexual, whichever it is, because some say she came out as a lesbian, some say she's bisexual.
Yeah, she can't never make up her mind. So let's just say she's queer.
Mm-hmm. But it's like with her recent coming out, she's become a little more risque in her behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Owing to the fact that she's in a relationship with Joanna, her producer, I think.
No, I think her stage manager.
Or her stage manager. That's right.
Like I can't picture Maureen and Mark together. Like
yeah, I can't either.
I just can't picture it. Like I can see his interest in her, but I don't see how she would have originally had interest in him.
I don't know what she saw in him. But it was.
And like no offense to Idina Menzel, but I don't know what he saw in her. I don't know what Mark saw in Maureen.
Yeah, let's be real. Holly her boobs. Let's put that out there. I mean, I'm just saying. But yeah. But also, it's Mark's chance. I feel like Tango Marine also allows Mark to be like, hey, you know she's using you, right? She doesn't really care about you. Trying to put these thoughts in Joanne's head. She's like, no, you're wrong. She loves me, and blah, 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 blah. And he's like,
call you Pookie.
This is spooky. Man! Jonathan Larson really loved his rhymes. But,
you never called me Pookie before.
Just the lines after they say the Tango Marine, like it's a dark, dizzy merry-go-round. As he keeps you dangling, your heart sees mangling, and you toss and you turn because her cold eyes can burn. Like they really rip into Maureen.
Yeah, they are not holding back their true feelings for her.
Like, have you ever doubted a kiss or two? Did you ever swoon when she walked through the door?
Every time.
Did she moon over other boys?
I don't remember what she said after that.
More than moon.
Oh, that's what she said. But my God,
I think that was him. I think she's the one asking all the questions.
Yeah, she's like, what about
like she's like, it's suspicions and everything, and she just hasn't admitted it to herself until she started talking to him.
And plus, she's a lawyer, so she's very smart. In the back of her head, she's like, okay, this guy's right, but she doesn't want to admit it to herself because she loves this woman so much. And also, she's too protective of her. We see a lot of that when they sing "Take Me or Leave Me."
Which, of course, Maureen and her stage manager make up, but.
What do you mean make up? No, they break up during that song.
They reminisce after Angel's funeral.
Yeah, doing Goodbye Love is when they make up, and they're like, oh, come on, baby.
Although
let me just make you better.
The moment they reminisce and make up, we're gonna have to discuss that because when I saw them reminiscing, it caught me off guard.
Okay.
And you guys will understand why later.
But yeah, this is definitely one of my top 5 favorite songs from this musical.
Yeah, definitely same. I love Life Support. Life Support delivers a great message because it's like one of those songs that like makes you feel like you're not alone because of the way they sing it. Like God says I was supposed to die, but like I'm not, and I'm still here. I love songs like that that deliver that message. Like, oh, I was supposed to die like 10 years ago. I was supposed to die like 2 years ago. No, I'm still here, bitches. I'm fighting. I'm never doing that again.
Please don't.
I like Cover You. Cover You is a cute song between Collins and Angel. That's a cute little moment they share. Now to one of the best songs I think of this production is, and the most upbeat and the most that will get you up dancing is La Vie Bohème.
Okay, but before we do that, I just want to know.
What's up?
What is it with New Yorkers in musicals always wanting to go to Santa Fe?
Hey, that's my thing. Hold on, that's my thing. That's what I'm supposed to say.
I mean, seriously, like
that's
I
two
don't remember if it
musicals.
was Mark or Roger, but one of them wants to go to Santa Fe to open a restaurant. And funnily enough, Jack Kelly wants to leave New York for Santa Fe. So, like, what is it with New Yorkers and wanting to go to Santa Fe in musicals?
I guess Santa Fe's like the promised land, I guess. I don't know.
Just imagine if you go to karaoke and you say, okay, I want to sing Santa Fe. They're like, okay, which one? The one from Rent or the one from
Newsies?
Yeah, I feel like that's how it is.
Although,
excuse me,
in all
what
fairness,
song are you singing?
well, in all fairness, I think the Rent Santa Fe is probably easier to sing than the Newsies Santa Fe.
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt. And it's more like a low tempo, it's a slower tempo and everything, and so
versus, although Jeremy Jordan singing Santa Fe, oh my god.
I will listen to that.
So before we go to La Vie Bohème, I want to talk a little bit about the Out Tonight. That's another song I really like. Okay, so
I cannot talk about that without getting overheated.
Go
out
tonight.
Anyways, a hot song.
Although, isn't La Vie Bohème kind of a play on words on the original book that this musical is based on?
Yeah, Viva La Vie Bohème is
Puccini.
Oh no! Wait, what is it? What is it called? I have it written here somewhere.
Oh, okay. Sorry, it wasn't a book. It was an opera.
Yeah, it was an opera called.
It was an opera in 4 acts composed by Giacomo Puccini between 1893 and 1895.
Yeah,
to an Italian libretto by Luigi Illica and Giuseppe Giacosa, based on Scenes de la Vie de Bohème.
That's what it is. Yep, here we go. I just found it.
By Henry Merger.
Just found it. Yeah, you're right. Which I thought was very interesting. I didn't know that until I watched that documentary.
Okay, so the only thing I want to say about Out Tonight, before we go on to La Viva, I can't talk today.
Untie your tongue, Michelle, and then speak.
I'm sorry, I'm making a mess.
Anyways, so the on YouTube, one of the videos I watched for Rent was this production I watched had the lady who played Angelica from Hamilton.
Yeah, you told me about this.
Angelica.
Played Mimi.
Peggy, no.
And I just thought that was so interesting. I just when I saw her, I was like,
and Peggy.
Yeah.
Okay, now we can talk about La Vie Bohème.
Okay, so I think me personally, La Vie Bohème is probably one of the only songs in this musical that will get me up dancing. That is just me personally. I hear that and I'm up doing the whole choreography. I know that choreography inside and out. And also, the movie adaptation of La Vie Bohème, I love it. I've watched that one scene so many times.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you know me, you know why. But it's just I don't know. It's just such an upbeat song.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Mister, she's my sister. Sisters? We're close.
Yeah.
Sisters, brothers.
What's bisexual? What's Homo sapiens? Carcinogens, hallucinogens, baby heaven.
Although, like, I understand them, talking about all the other things, but they never once mentioned like single, like straight people. That's the only thing.
No one cares. Back then, if you're straight, you're normal. If you're bisexual, trisexual, lesbian, whatever, if you're not straight, that makes you special and unique. That's what they were celebrating. Those who are not afraid to show or be who they want to be. Like a lot of straight people, if you're bi, like you were gay this time, you wanted to hide it. It wasn't something you wanted to promote. It wasn't like doing this. It was not okay to be out because you got picked on.
I understand that. I just felt like if they had included straight people, like it would have included everyone. But that's just being straight, me being straight or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like LGBTQ culture back then was like extremely frowned upon.
It was savage.
Not really frowned upon, but like it garnered a lot of hate.
It wasn't. If you were not straight, you were not accepted in society. Like you got physically beat on if you wanted.
Like, there was that one homosexual guy who was beaten and hung on a fence to die.
I heard about that. Yeah. I read about that.
Like back in the 90s, I forget his name.
Like especially gay men got the worst of it.
Here's the thing about society. Yeah. Okay. Here, let me touch on that real quick. All right, just going on off a really serious note right here. So back then, I think being a gay man was way more frowned upon because let's be real. I don't know what it is about guys. Mike, maybe you can answer this for me. Okay. I have found that straight men, they find it a lot of straight men. Who?
Matthew Shepard. That was his name.
I knew it was like something. I knew his name had like a dog name. But I don't know why I didn't think it was Shepard. But maybe Mike, as being a straight man, you can answer this. I don't know what it is about straight men, but like a lot of straight men I've talked to that I have not gotten to know. But like when I lived in when I was in high school,
Liz, I will actually discuss that with you after the stream.
Okay. Like all the straight guys in my high school, maybe it's because I just went to a homophobic high school. But being a gay man was way more frowned upon, especially back then, than being a lesbian. Because apparently, straight guys find it disgusting when two men make out. But when they see two women make out, the toolbox pops in a way.
So me being a straight woman.
Back then, like men were supposed to be men. They were supposed to go out there working and getting a woman or women. Like it was all about, for lack of a better quote, adding notches to your belt.
I just find that disgusting. That a man would rather watch two women make out to get excited, and a clean way of saying it, but then when
two men who are probably in a committed relationship and love each other kiss each other,
they want to vomit and kill them.
Yeah, like with Matthew Shepard.
I feel like lesbianism was much more accepted back then than being a gay man.
So me being a straight woman, I do accept it a little bit more of two women kissing than a man. It looks weird to me. I mean, I accept it, and I don't think anything's wrong with that. As long as they love each other, that's all that matters.
Do you know how many women I have made out with that I don't really love? The numbers high. I've made out with more women than I have with men. I've kissed like maybe one guy in my entire life. No, two. But
nothing is wrong with that. So I can honestly love each other. That's all that matters.
At least I know which gender I like kissing more. Because no offense to guys everywhere, but women just smell nicer, and they're better kissers. Just gonna throw that out there. In my opinion, women are better kissers than men. They're more fun to kiss than. So I can see why. I'm just gonna shut up.
Let's get back to rant, and then we will discuss that.
So yeah, Mike, make a note of that. Okay, so we'll talk about that in the green room.
Yeah, it's like Matthew Shepard, though. Just to go back on this real quick, he was 21 He was a gay American student at the University of Wyoming who was beaten, tortured, and left to die near Laramie.
Man, so he was younger than I was. Oh.
Mm-hmm. He was born December 1st, 1976. He died October 12th, 1998.
So, y'all, just take a minute. Like, 21. That's if you just think about like how young that is. Like, he just became legal to drink.
Mm-hmm. Well, he had been legal to drink. He didn't even make it to his 22nd birthday. He was 2 months away from his 22nd birthday.
Oh, that sucks, man.
And other people like came against his mother for like accepting him who he was, and it was just like, come on, people! Like he was just being who he was. He wasn't doing any harm to anybody.
Even now, like there are parents out there, and I am not hating on anybody's religion. I'm not okay. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. I do not mean to hate on anybody's religion. I don't mean to hate on your beliefs. I don't mean to do any of that. So if I offend you, I apologize in advance. But personally, if your kid comes to you and even says if they're bisexual, they're like men and women, or if they come out as lesbian or they come out as gay, it should not matter about your religion. I mean, I personally believe that, okay, so and they say, and I usually don't try to bring religion into these kind of topics, but this is my true belief, is that so they when you're growing up, they teach you God made you in his image. So God made you the way you are for a reason. If that's true and what people believe that God does not like homosexuals or homosexuality, why did he create it? He created it for a reason. He created it because he wants us to be that we want to be. So I feel like God's okay with me being a lesbian. He supports me. He made me this way for a reason. So if you tell me that God is disappointed in me, that means you're saying you're disappointed in God because he's the one who made me this way. So if that's your argument, that's a poor argument, because it's no matter what your kid comes out as, you should love them no matter what, because it's better than the alternative. There are worse things that can happen to your kid. Believe me.
Oh yeah, because I mean, like anti-gay.
I hate it when people say
it's like anti-LGBTQ murders were probably less frequent than suicides in LGBTQ, especially back then.
Yeah, like the suicide numbers for LGBT was a lot higher.
I hate it.
What, Michelle?
I hate it when they say that being gay is a choice. It is not. It is who they are. I hate it when people say that.
It's a choice to accept it. It's a choice to accept that as your reality. It's not a choice whether you are or not. If you're gay, you're gay.
Right.
But it's your choice to accept, hey, I'm gay, I might as well live with it. Or,
exactly.
I'm gay.
I mean, technically, think about it. Biology, you are born that way because it's a matter of your hormone balance.
That, and also, like, you can't, there's no kids. Okay, we're gonna have like a little lesson for the kids who watch this channel. There is no such thing. If your parents tell you this, there is no such thing as a gay virus or a gay gene. There is no such thing as it. Okay, that was very bad grammar. There's no such thing as a gay gene or a gay virus or a gay illness. There's no such thing in it. So don't listen to your parents.
I think now it would be like LGBTQ plus.
Except I do not like it when people make up stuff. Like the lesbian, transgender, gay, bisexual, asexual, pansexual, those I all accept. But people are coming up with ones that make no fucking sense. Like, I've heard some ridiculous ones.
There's polyamorous.
What?
There's polyamorous.
Yes, and I accept that. But there are ones coming up with like people who love dogs. Okay. I hate to go on this rant real quick, but I have to.
Polyamorous?
Well,
it means that you're open to having multiple partners.
No, that's polygamy. That's polygamy. Polyamorous means you don't judge people based on their sex, skin tone, religion, or whatever. If you share an emotional or spiritual connection with that person, then you will go out with that person.
There's queer, which is not the same thing as bisexual. Okay, we're gonna get that right there. Queer and being bisexual are two totally different things. Okay, so
yeah, but see, that's where I think rant was a groundbreaking musical because it opened the world to this community and the struggles that they go through. Especially back then when it first debuted in the mid 90s. Like, I think it was 93 when it was doing its workshop.
Yeah.
And then it had its 96 off-Broadway tour, and then it debuted on Broadway in 96. That was like right in the height of, you know, gay, lesbian, queer
trying
culture.
to get rights and whatnot, yeah.
Yeah, like with Matthew Shepard. He literally had it. He and someone else who was a victim of, who was a murder victim based on a hate crime against gays. They literally had their own legislation passed against gay men. Or I don't think it was just gay men. I think it was all non-straight orientations.
I saw this on Instagram, and apparently, it's gonna be mature content for a quick little minute. All right. After that, we're gonna go right back to rent. But I saw this thing on Instagram, and I clicked on it, and I read a little bit about it. Apparently, some I'm trying to think of a clean way of saying this. Child adults, I guess, I don't know. Grown people who like children. Apparently, they're claiming that, oh, it's part of my sexuality. That is the kind of thing I don't like. That brings like a bad name to the LGBT community. If you consider yourself, I'm just gonna say the word because kids need to learn this word anyway. If you consider yourself a pedophile as your sexuality, there's something seriously messed up with you, because that just brings a bad look on the entire LGBT community, because it makes
there are things in this community that are not allowed. Obviously, pedophilia, bestiality.
What's wrong with dead bodies? What is that one called?
I don't even know, but that one's
necrophilia. That's what it's called. Those kind of things. That's not a sexuality. That is a choice. Okay.
That's a crime.
That's choose.
That's a crime.
Yeah, and so you can't blame. Oh, I touched that child because it's my sexuality and I can't help. No. If you have that urge, get help immediately. Okay, don't even wait, because the sooner you get help, the better.
And it's wrong.
I know, but
if someone cannot mentally or verbally make conscious choices for themselves, i.e., a young child or an animal, it's illegal.
Yeah, it's considered. There's a word for it, a 4-letter word for it. Oh, okay. So let's get back to Ren, and then we're gonna have this little conversation in the green room, because I have some things I need to talk to you all about. Because we're getting a little too mature here. Okay, so how about we just go
right to getting excited for a second.
Who? Me?
Mike. He was like, "Oh, more stuff
here."
No, it's just like
this is why we're here.
This 4-letter word, I'm very vocal about, because it's something that I honestly care about. I think it needs to stop. Not like I support it, not, absolutely not. But like, there's apparently a blurred line of what is considered this 4-letter word or what's not. No. Okay? If a woman says no, that means no. It does not matter. She does have the right to change her mind. Okay? We are not property. We're not your property. When we marry a man or a woman or whatever, because it can happen with any gender or any relationship, if we say no, even if we're in the middle of it and we want you to stop, you stop, because it will turn into either a sexual assault or that 4-letter word that I will not say. But you have to stop. Okay, we are not property. We're not your. That's probably a bad word to say. We are human beings. Okay, you don't own us.
Just like with your sexual orientation, it is a choice.
Yes.
At the end of the day, it is a choice.
Yes, you can either accept it or you can ignore it. Oh my God, there's a perfect quote. There was a perfect quote I could say that. Oh my God, no.
Okay, well, let's get back in and let's get back to Ren.
Okay, let's go back to Take Me or Leave Me, because I gotta get my mind off this one, so I'm gonna keep going back to it while I look up that quote real quick. Sorry about the intense conversation.
Y'all already know Take Me or Leave Me is my favorite song. I would want to perform this, like, even though I'm not a lesbian and everything, like, I would want to perform this.
they sang this song in Glee, and I was dying. I was so happy, except it wasn't Naya. Anyway, Michelle, since it's your favorite song, you take point.
So basically, this is when Maureen and Joanna just
Joanne. It's Joanne.
Jordan, sorry. Joanne. Okay. Just basically, they break up. They can't stand each other right now. They want to be accepted for who they are, and I feel this song, like, I could sing this to a man because I would want to be accepted for who I am and everything, just like a woman could sing this to another woman. I just, like, this song is for everybody who just wants to be accepted and loved for who they are.
Okay. And so, yeah, exactly. And it brings up my point about Joanne being, like, I guess, paranoid because she can't even stand Maureen talking to any other woman without thinking, you're cheating on me. You're going to flirt with me. You're going to flirt with her. You're going to cheat on me. No. Okay. Just because, and she says it in literally the first song of first lyric of the song is that when she hit puberty, everybody stops and stares at her and she can't help that. So you're going to have to get over it, Joanne. All right. Hell, I would stop and stare. Hell, I don't care if she has a girlfriend. I would flirt with Maureen. It'd be really bad because I don't know how to flirt. But you know what? She can't help it. So, Joanne, you have to get over it. Stop being so protective of her. But anyway,
I understand both sides of each personality because I identify with both personalities in this song a little bit.
Yeah, because if you look at it from Joanne's side, she's now in a relationship with Maureen.
Mm-hmm.
And usually, relationships, specifically back then, were usually between two people.
Yeah.
So the fact that Maureen, even with her new sexual orientation, is still being promiscuous, like, I would be upset too. But then at the same time, Joanne's being a little bit controlling.
I also feel like Joanne she has a tendency to overreact.
She's a bit controlling about this situation.
Yeah.
Controlling yet over attentive. Yeah.
Yeah. Quoting Maureen. But yeah, I think if they can get past that little tiny bump, they could have a very happy life together. Maybe that's because I want them to be together so badly, but that's just me.
I definitely think that they, like, after the show and everything, they're still gonna have up and downs in their relationship.
I mean, that's what a relationship is. Like, it depends on if you love this relationship, it's worth fighting for, and not like throwing in the towel. But if they really do love each other, they'll fight for each other and like.
Because she says, "I hate mess, but I love you."
Yeah. So she's willing to deal with this tiny mess, this big mess that Maureen is. She's willing to put up with it because of how much she loves Maureen, which I think is so sweet. Anyway. Okay, I don't have my glasses on, so I'm holding my book really up to my face.
Liz has her notes. Dun, dun, dun.
Screw you. Anyway. Okay, so I'll cover you Reprise. Is one that I said is my favorite because at the 2:43 mark, if you go to that little mark, you can hear that beautiful angelic note that Collins hits. Oh my god, it gives me chills. I love it. And also with the overlap of Seasons of Love, oh my gosh, I love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Seasons of Love appears like 2 or 3 more times after it's fully sung at the start of Act 2.
I know. I don't know why, but that whole Angel's funeral and all, that's what does it for me. That's when the tears start coming, is during Angel's funeral.
Like, because like she was the glue to keeping everyone together.
Yeah, she definitely. She also, like Colin said, she taught them to love each other. Angel helped them believe in love and all that. I think Angel is a goddamn rock star, man. She's just rocking it.
And let's be honest, that drag outfit That Jag outfit though.
She got some style, man. Angel like be like on America's Top Model or something. Or what's the one that when they're designing the clothes? Is it America's Next Top Model? No, it's
is it RuPaul's Drag Race?
No, it's well that and Project Runway. That's the one where they're designing the clothes. Yeah. Angel ever created a line of clothes? Hell, I would buy it just so I could own it. Because even though I'm not obviously a transgender male, I would, or transgender woman, I don't know. Obviously, I'm not transgender, but I would still just like love to own some of her wardrobe because my gosh, she had great fashion sense.
Although, I want to give a shout out to the makeup department for Rent because I think it's Mimi who's the drug addict, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Mimi's Mimi's makeup that makes her face look like shallow and just sunken in from in the storyline. She's been a drug addict for probably months or years.
No, I can do that. I know how to do that.
Skin, it's like it's gray, it's pale, it's like sunken into her face. Like that makeup is really good. Yeah, you see how Liz's cheekbones are right now with those shadows? That's kind of what Mimi's makeup looks like. It looks like her cheeks are just like sunken into her face.
I can do that. I know how to do that with makeup. I can do that very well with makeup, especially under my cheekbones. I can outline my temples right here and all that. I can do that makeup really well.
You do that really good with your Elphaba makeup by using that darker shade of green.
Yeah.
You really raise your cheekbones when you do that.
Yeah. That's one of the things I mastered in my makeup class is shadowing because that's what I needed to master. Now
sorry to change musicals real quick, but Wilhelmine, who played Elphaba, she didn't really need much shadowing makeup because her cheekbones are just naturally set that high. And now I triggered something in Liz.
I just hit my head.
Yes, Mike. Yes.
I broke Liz. Oh God, I broke Liz.
Y'all should know by now how much I love that woman. Oh my God, I would die. I would die if I just got a hug from her. Huh?
How about this for a dream role? Wilhelmine as Maureen.
Oh my God. No, I think she did. Hold on. I'm looking that up. I think she did the German version. I don't know. Hang on. I'm looking that up. I'm looking that up real quick.
Well, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, she did the German and Dutch alphabet, as well as English.
Oh my God, I don't know how to spell her name.
Really? You have that big of a crush on her and you can't spell her name?
I spelled it. It's been a while.
She would be ashamed of you.
I know. Okay, but no, y'all. I would die. I would melt.
Willemijn. Verkaik.
I have it right here. I think I would melt if I got a hug from her. I would die if I got a kiss from her. Oh my God. I'd be done. I would be able to die happy.
R.I.P. Liz. If she has lived, she's done it all.
Yep. If I die, y'all will know it's because I just put on my gravestone. Died from the kiss of them. If she sees this, she's gonna think I'm a creep now.
Oh my gosh. You know what, Liz? If that does happen, you know what I'm gonna have engraved on your headstone?
What?
Died from true love's kiss.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Okay, that's perfect. Okay, anyway, so the goodbye love follows right after. We are getting off and on topic, but it doesn't matter. After I'll cover the goodbye love, which is my favorite one because everyone just confronts themselves and like unleashes hell. They're all just like, well, you did, like they just lash out at each other. Maureen.
And it's worse because it's at Angel's funeral.
Yeah, Maureen confronts Joanna. Joanna. Oh my God, what is her name? The drug addict. What's her name? Mimi. Confronts Roger, saying, "Oh, you're going to Santa Fe." And both. They say something. They also mentioned. They say. Joanne and Mimi say didn't give an inch when I gave a mile, which I think resonates with it because they fought, but they're claiming they fought for this relationship, but yet their partner or boyfriend did not try at all. That and also they both said I'd be happy to die for a taste of what Angel had. Someone to live for, unafraid to see. When they say someone to live for and unafraid to say I love you, that part actually hits because like It is. It's scary to say I love you to somebody because, like, and I mean, like, I say I love you to my friends all the time, but like to an actual lover, it is the most petrifying thing. I mean, it just seems so. I've never been in a relationship, so I don't really know, but it seems like it's petrifying. You say it too soon, it's gonna be like, oh. You say it too late, it's gonna be like, oh, you waited too long. Like, you have to say it at the right time. It's about timing when it comes to the big I love you in a relationship.
But that's hard because you never know when the right time is.
I know. That's what I hate. What, Michelle?
I'm very cautious with saying I love you to a guy and everything in a relationship. You know, I just like I want to make sure it's real and true and everything. Like with my ex-boyfriend, I never said it.
See, I never said it. So I don't think I've never said it to anybody who I truly like fell in love with. I mean, I've had crushes on people, yeah, and like I said, I say it to my friends all the time, but actually saying it to an actual lover, I have no experience with that because I am either too scared to ask people out or I'm too annoying that nobody wants to ask me out. So
you are
I say I love you to my friends all the time.
My friends say I'm not annoying. Like, people who know me say I'm not annoying. I am annoying. I know I can be very annoying. I know.
Liz, I've known you since like what, 2016, 2017?
2018. Oh yeah. No, you started following my channel the second I made like a year after I made my YouTube channel.
Like, I think the day I saw you meet Dev on his live stream.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think that's when we connected. That was back in like 2017.
Yeah, that's when I first started my Disney college program. I don't even remember how I met Dev.
I think he was just streaming in the parks one day, and you just happened to run into him on one of your days off.
Yeah, because I didn't know of his channel until I met him, and then I started watching it, and now I'm one of Dev's fans. We were supposed to go ghost hunting together, but that didn't happen because I had to work.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that video.
I didn't have to
put that
work
up on his Just Dev channel.
I know, and I watched the stream where I don't know what I was doing, but I watched the stream. No, maybe I think it could have been when after I had my car accident. Whatever the case was, I watched it, and apparently Andy got really sick, or something. He wasn't feeling good because something was messing with him, and I was like,
"No, I don't think Andy got sick. I think Andy got possessed."
Oh yeah, but he wasn't feeling good. And that's usually a good sign. If you get
so there's an actual video of them ghost hunting.
Yeah, they actually went ghost hunting.
Yeah, and Andy started feeling funny, and he started whispering and mumbling under his breath. And
where did they go to? Where did they? I think they went to go to St. I think they went to St. Augustine.
Something like that. But they were in this abandoned building, and Andy started
getting
feeling sick, and he was whispering and mumbling under his breath, and it was creepy.
Yeah,
see, for me, as a spiritual or religious person, I wouldn't do that. I'm sorry, I couldn't do that.
See,
I watch ghost hunting stuff on TV, but I have my limit because
I don't believe in that stuff. I don't believe the stuff on TV is real because
that's Hollywood. That's Hollywood.
See, here's my thing. You're more than welcome. If I'm ever in any haunted place and I'm exploring and y'all want to come with me, y'all more than welcome to. I got 3 rules. You break one of those rules, you ain't ever coming with me again. Don't piss off the ghost. Don't touch anything, and don't take anything. Those are my 3 rules. If you break one of those rules, you're never coming with me again because I am not going to get possessed over your butts. Anyway,
I would not break those rules, and most likely I wouldn't go with you because, like I said, I'm a religious or a spiritual. I prefer to say spiritual person, but yeah.
See, so am I. But
there's certain things I just don't mess with.
See, I'm genuinely fascinated by the paranormal. It's a little thing about me that a lot of people don't know, but I'm genuinely fascinated by it. I love watching paranormal crap. Not the Hollywood movies, but so I'll watch the Ghostbusters. They're not Ghostbusters. What's the show called? Ghost Hunters. I watch Ghost Hunters. I watch 911 call.
I'll watch those things on occasion, but
sci-fi. I watch those kind of shows because those shows just genuinely give me the heebie-jeebies, and I love it. Anyway,
have either of you ever watched Paranormal Activity?
Yes, I hated that movie. It brought shame to the paranormal world.
my best friend at the time made me go to see both the first two movies. I could not sleep for 2 weeks, basically.
Oh, sweetheart.
I think those movies were like.
I'm a scaredy cat. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm a scaredy cat.
See, me and Kyle, we went to the old Spencer Mountain Mansion that's here in South Carolina, and granted, we went during the day because we didn't know the area very well. I only try to go to areas that I know. Like there's an old abandoned house down the road here. If y'all ever come to South Carolina, I'll take you there, and spend the night and whatnot. And I'll go to that house.
Enjoy.
I'll go to that house at night because I know the terrain. I know the house really well. I've been there like 3 or 4 times because there's so much shit in that house, like so much old stuff. Half the old books I have are from that house. But because I love old
and it's
books.
a wonder you haven't been possessed yet.
Because
you took something. You took something. You broke your own rule.
The house isn't haunted, sweetheart.
Okay.
Oh. But even still, like, the way she's describing it, she's making it sound like a haunted house.
What? But it's haunted, and I haven't had any experience with it. I'm trying to find. Where is it?
Maybe Liz should go there on Halloween night. See how she does.
Oh, okay. I'll do that. No, I'll spend the night. I'll spend the night.
I will watch that live stream.
Huh?
I will watch that live stream. If you live stream in that house overnight, I will watch that.
How about this? This live stream.
I would watch the replay of the live stream. I wouldn't watch it.
I'm gonna say this live on the internet, right? So y'all can tweet whoever you want. If this live stream can get 200 likes, I'll take me, Kyle, and Ariel. Maybe Ariel. I don't know if she'd be down for it. I know Kyle would. We will go and we will live stream at that haunted house on Halloween night till midnight. So I guarantee my parents aren't going to let us spend the night there. But I will go to that house.
Overnight. You stay there all night.
All right, fine. We'll stay there all night. But it's okay. For all night, this live stream has to get 500 likes. Till midnight, it has to get 200. Till dark, I guess, has to have 100 likes. So depending on how many likes this video gets will determine how long. And hey, if it gets over 500 at 3 a.m., which is the devil's haunting hour, it's when he's most active, when all the paranormal stuff is most active at 3 a.m., I will buy a spirit box, and we will do a seance at 3 o'clock on Halloween night. So
forget a spirit box. We are buying a Ouija board, and we are going inside that house.
Okay.
No, don't mess with Ouija board. Don't mess with no. That's
okay.
Why.
Trying to mute her. Okay, a Ouija board now. If you want me to buy a Ouija board, this video has to get like 1,000 likes. It gets 1,000 likes, I'll buy a Ouija board and I'll do a seance on Halloween with Kyle at 3 a.m. But it has to have 1,000 likes. If it doesn't get 1,000, I ain't buying no Ouija board.
And if it gets 1,000, I'll drive up to South Carolina and I'll do it with you.
All right. There you go. Me, Kyle, and Mike. If it gets 1,000 likes, we'll buy a Ouija board and we'll do a seance on Halloween at 3 a.m. in that old house. I don't know if it's haunted or not, but I actually think it might be haunted. Because
anyway, back to rent.
Yeah, anyway, we're getting way off topic. Okay, Michelle, we're done. So yeah, y'all, get if you want those likes, if you want that to happen, and Mike will come up here. If this gets 1,000 likes, we'll do that. If it gets 500, me and Kyle will go spend the night and do a spirit box session at 3 a.m. If it gets 200 likes, we'll just go there till midnight. And if it gets 100 likes, we'll go there and we'll live stream during the day. So that's the rules. That's up to y'all now, not me. That's my conditions.
I will be praying for y'all.
See,
That's all I'm gonna say about it. I'll pray for y'all.
No, see, I have protection crystals. I'm good to go. Oh, hey, Michael. Where's Stephanie? I don't know where Stephanie is.
Steph's out with another friend of mine right now.
So, yeah, yo, if y'all want me and Kyle to do that, if you want me, Kyle, and Mike to do that, this video is better begin. You guys have until Halloween to get this video up to 1,000 likes. So. And I swore to myself that I would never mess with Ouija boards. That's one thing I don't touch. But if it gets 1,000 likes, I will. I'll buy one and I'll get Mike up here and we'll go to that haunted house and we'll do a Ouija board session. at 3 a.m. All right, so
that's one of my limits. That's one of my limits. Oh, no.
I have protection crystals and I have salt, and we'll be good to go. So I have to keep us safe. Okay, let's finish up with rent so we can get on with our nights. Cause I'm playing. Okay, quick announcement, y'all. If y'all have Toontown, y'all friend me on Toontown. Okay, y'all can come play with me on Toontown. I'll put my name for Toontown down in the description below. All right, y'all gotta come and play with me. Okay, Toontown.
Is it one word or 2 words, Luke?
Huh?
Is it 1 word or 2 words?
What, Toontown?
Yeah.
Yeah, Toontown rewritten. Toontown is 1 word, and then rewritten is a separate word. So Toontown rewritten, y'all download it. Come play with me online. Cause I'm gonna be going on right after this.
Right?
Oh my god. Hang on, I'm putting it in the chat.
I don't know if I have it on my phone.
Toontown. It's not. You can't get it on your phone.
Oh, it's a computer?
Yep. So y'all download that game. It is so much fun. It's free. It's 100% free. So y'all, I'm gonna be hopping on there right after the stream to play with my friend Christina. So if y'all have a Toontown, hook me up. You know, my username is disliz1971. But yeah. Anyway, back to finishing up rent.
Yeah, I wonder where you got that number from.
Shut up. It's my number for literally
October 1st, 1971 much?
Shut up! I got into the habit of it at Disney. Leave me alone. So, okay, to finish up rent. So overall, even though this stream's been all over the place, literally, because we haven't done this in 2 weeks. But yeah, overall, yo, if you haven't seen Rent, go check it out. It touches on a lot of serious topics, like what we touched on tonight, minus the paranormal stuff. So, you guys have any other final words before I make a few announcements?
No, I don't.
Any last thoughts on Rent, Michelle?
Seasons of love. That's it.
But yeah, again, I'm gonna apologize again for all of the heavy talk, because this play does touch on a lot of this musical touches on heavy topics, and so if any of the content we went over, like any of the sexuality,
heavy but real world.
Huh?
It touches on heavy but real world issues.
Yes,
both in that time when it debuted and still current to this day.
Yeah, and so we were all able to get our points of view out about it, and we were all cool. We were all able to speak about this and speak our minds, and come to love and accept everyone. Yeah.
See, I think I said this on the first episode of this series, that I try not to bring religion into this or politics. Politics I'm not touching, because me and Michelle will get into it and it will destroy our friendship, because let's just say we don't support the same idiot. Anyway.
Yeah.
Away from that.
I don't call yours an idiot.
I don't support anybody.
But see, I think that Rent reinforces the idea that there should be more options for people who don't identify as straight. Like, there should be more medical options, therapy options. You know, for people who are LGBTQ and whose family doesn't accept them.
Oh yeah, there are
places to go where they can be themselves.
Yeah, they have actually, especially in New York, in the high populated areas, they have shelters for LGBT people. They have places for them to go if their parents disown them or anything like that. So there are. You just gotta reach out to people, y'all. If you're
it shouldn't just be in New York, San Francisco, Miami, major cities. It should be everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. So, you never know. There are the LGBTQ plus community is huge. You just gotta reach out to people, y'all, because I guarantee you, somewhere around your area, there are people who will take you in and who will accept you for who you are. You just gotta reach out.
Because, there are people outside of the United States in the quote unquote Christian religion that identify as LGBTQ, but based on those other religions, that is in Christian we call it a deadly sin, but in those other religions, it is literally a deadly sin. You can be put to death for it.
Yeah.
And so I think people in those other religions need those options, possibly even more than us, American kids.
Without having to give up their own religion too.
So in high school, one of the people who was in drama club with me, he's gay, and he went to church, and that time I had ever heard about someone who was gay going to church and being accepted.
Oh yeah, okay, that's my church didn't like me when they found out. But yeah, yo, if you guys feel alone, I'm part of the LGBT community. I'm a lesbian. You all more than welcome to reach out to me if you feel alone. I am here for you. Mike is here for you. He's not straight, but Mike, what do you identify as again?
Polyamorous.
There we go. Michelle's straight, so she can't really.
I'm polyamorous and recently bi-curious.
But yeah, we're here for you. You guys aren't alone. If y'all need to talk to somebody, I'm here. You can hit me up on Instagram, DM me. I will literally respond to you in like within the minute you message me. So if you guys feel alone or if you're going through this right now, reach out to us. We're here for you.
Whether you're straight, lesbian, gay, just reach out.
Polyamorous.
Bi, queer. If you're polyamorous and you come to me, I'm probably going to redirect you to Mike because he knows more about that than I do.
If you are anywhere on the LGBTQ plus spectrum,
we're here
if
for
you have questions, concerns, worries, reach out to us.
Yeah, like I'm an open book. Like I have people at work who straight up ask me questions about being a lesbian, and I'm okay with answering them because I'm proud of it. I'm not ashamed of it. So like,
I'll give you a high five from the camera, Liz.
I am straight.
Oh, hey,
I'm glad I have someone like Liz that I can go to and I can ask questions that I know nothing about. I have no experience from that. So
I've been through it all.
Definitely go to Liz or go to Mike. Most likely I'll direct you to them, but I will try to help and talk to you if you just need someone to talk to. So definitely go to them first.
Yeah. So when me and Mike are just messing around, but no, but yeah, I've been through the whole coming out thing. I've been through the whole rejection thing. It took me forever to actually accept that I'm like not straight, but whatever. Like I've been through it all. So has Mike. I've gone through the whole thing, y'all. I've been through the rinse, and I'm still going through the rinse. I still have family who haven't accepted me yet. They're getting there, but it's part of life, and so that's why I like, especially people I follow on Instagram and TikTok and all that. Yes, I have a TikTok. Sue me.
I have TikTok.
They're all accepting of the LGBT. So I know that they're like, I messaged a TikToker randomly because I told them I loved it what they represent, and now we're friends. We're like on a first name basis, and which is awesome. And so like they are all so like we're all so accepting. Even if you're questioning your sexuality, we don't care. We love you no matter what. That's what like I think some people don't understand. We hate when you fake it. I'm not gonna lie. We hate when you pretend to be it just to get attention. We hate that. I mean, I hate that. I can't speak for the entire community, but I hate that. I hate when you all pretend to be, and you're like, oh, by the way, I'm straight. No, we don't like that.
Well, yeah, because like for any people that are questioning, because like obviously Liz was probably questioning at one point.
Mm-hmm. It was weird.
I just recently accepted my sexuality. Like I just recently came out of questioning my sexuality. So we all know that struggle of like
sorry, go ahead.
Of like trying to decide who you want to be and who society wants you to be, and which makes you happier.
I can't tell you how long I went back and forth between bisexual and lesbian. I'm like, you know what? No, I'm a lesbian. I like women. I like kissing women. I like being with women. Like I know some guys who I am friends with who do not like me being a lesbian because it makes them sad that they cannot ask me out anymore. I'm not gonna say who.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, also case in point, my buddy Jeff, Keys to the Kingdom, is in the live chat right now.
Hey!
He's gay, and he's one of the coolest guys I know. And Michelle, you've seen Jeff before my live chats. He's one of the coolest guys ever.
Gay guys are just so much fun to hang out with. They really are.
I didn't even know he was gay.
Oh. See, a lot of people are at work. They're shocked when I tell them that I'm a lesbian. They're like, really? I don't try to hide it. So.
Yeah. Even still, lesbian, straight. Two of the coolest chicks I know right here. Two of the coolest chicks I know.
We sometimes agree on stuff, but whatever.
Well, hey, we all agree on one thing.
Most of the time we get along.
Is awesome. Musical theater
we know our limits on discussions.
That's why I got into theater, because theater is filled with people with the LGBT community, and they're not only accepting of you for your sexuality, they're also accepting you because you love musical theater. So whatever.
But also,
that's because I think for some people in that community,
it's like there's always a character or a storyline or like something or someone that you can connect with in whatever show or shows that you see.
Mine's Elphaba, obviously. I can definitely connect with her the most. She's definitely the character I connect with the most. And I mean, I'm just gonna say this now. I still and will forever ship Glinda and Elphaba, because they got that connection. They got that tight connection, man. I don't care what y'all say.
The song "Loathing," unadulterated loathing.
From that to
there were so secret feelings there.
There are some For Good has some secret feelings in there. Like, you can tell, like, man, they don't want to admit it, but I believe, and I've read so much really good fan fiction about them too. Man, Wicked fans are passionate about their Bluffy, or however you say their ship name. But they have some really good fan fiction. They have better fan fiction than Fio and Elphaba. I'm just saying.
But then, of course, there's your favorite song list with your favorite line.
Oh, God. I had to think about that for a second.
With your favorite line.
Oh, I had to actually think about that for a second. I was like, what is he talking about? Okay, anyway, so quick announcements. So we are going to be back here again. We are now going to be back here every Wednesday. We were gone for 2 weeks. That's my fault because of my school. But no, I have... Ooh, that's not knocking over my lamp. Hey. But we are going to be back here next week.
You gotta focus on school sometimes.
I think we agreed to do The Little Mermaid next week, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so next week's The Little Mermaid.
Me and Mike are excited about that.
I don't know what we're going to be doing after that, but next week's The Little Mermaid, we will be back here Wednesday at... excuse me, I just burped. Back here at 7 p.m. to do Little Mermaid. Come back and hang out with us. We love having you all here. And again, you guys are not alone. You got me, you got Mike, who are both part of the LGBT plus community. Michelle's like the solo person out there, but she's still here for y'all. But like, if you have questions, if you have concerns, if you just want to talk to somebody who's going through something, me and Mike are here for you. Michelle is here, but she's probably going to direct you to me or Mike. But yeah, we love you guys. Reach out to us. Anything else? Am I forgetting anything? Come play with me on Toontown.
I literally have it pulled up in my browser, so
yes.
As you talk in the green room, I'm gonna get started on it.
Yes. You can come play with me and Christina. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited now. So yeah, I'm hopping on there right after. If you have a Toontown account, come find me. Look up Dot. And I'm a little pink duck. I got 4 tunes, but I've been playing with Dot the most. But I'm a little magenta duck with a watermelon shirt on. And Liz 1971 is my username if you have to look it up like that. But yeah, so y'all, we'll see you back here next Wednesday at 7 p.m. I almost forgot that. All right.